Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 here in the pristine, untouched wilderness of the Calmlands. Alright, I was just having a drink and then accidentally started choking on it. So, I had the warning come up to say that Helper B has run out. So we'll drive this one back up top a minute. And we'll get the seed out of the other drill, because I want to just leave that one going over in that field until that job is finished over there, because it's not actually going to take very much longer to do. Cultivating's quite quick, so we've got a nice wide cultivator there. So if that one can be finished, we can bring this one up here. I will spin round. Lower that bad boy down there. Just like that. And then I'll go and get this seed drill. Just like this. So I'm yawning. And... right, we got 800 litres in here. That's more than enough to fill up that seed drill. So I just bring you over here. Undo the cover. Press I to empty it out. And that is all done. Back you back in here again. I mean, yeah, I don't really need to put it away in the shed because I definitely don't want to be doing that to it. Should treat it a little bit more carefully, shouldn't I? Right. Go down there. Now I can go and get the other seed drill back on and load that one right up with seed. Like this. And like this. Back you go. Right. Load that one all the way up. 600 litres. There's 200 litres left in that one down there, which will go back into the other seed drill in a bit. We won't do that just yet. Oop. Nearly missed a turn. And I will... there. See, I've just about finished this field. Almost done completely. I am wondering whether or not I should do the oats up in the other field. I mean, it's our cover crop. Well, not cover crop. It's our break crop. And we do get some good money from it. There will be some good money to come from that, because the whole field will be oats. That will all go over to the mill to be turned into flour, which will then be sold. That's going to make us more money on top of what we're already getting from the stuff that's turning into flour and... we'll be selling, so we'll have a good amount of flour to sell in December, which is fantastic. It's what we need. We need a decent cash injection, so I do think that it's the right thing. We'll also have a load of straw, so we'll bale up all the straw, and then that can be used for, well, in theory, we'll be selling the straw to make a little bit extra money, but I am also wondering if selling it is the right thing to do. Maybe it would be better if we hang on to the straw so that we've got the little bit of bedding available for when we change over our pig pen, because that's high on my to-do list. Changing the pig pen is high on my to-do list, and I've given it a lot of careful thought about which one I should go for, as we do have several different options for pig pens. And I have decided that I kind of like this one. I kind of like this one, but I actually prefer... wait, where is it? That one's 100. There was another one for the same price. Where's that one gone? It's that one. Yeah, I need to change that to 100 pigs. Because same as this one. I do kind of like this one, but I think I actually prefer this one. And they're the same price. I mean, 49,850,000. There's nothing in that. So yeah, I really like this one. And I think this one would be good to place right in here. Unfortunately, if I place it right in there, that means I got to sell all the pigs that we've got. And I don't really want to do that. However, the pigs that we've got, we're working in 9s and not in 10s. And 10 would be ideal. This one, however, yeah, see, this is why I'm torn. Like, this one here, you can tell by the way it clicks round. This one's got a... You'll be able to see the bedding better, I think. That's why it's doing it like that. Whereas this one, I'm not sure the bedding will show up very well. I don't know. Maybe it will. Maybe I've just got that wrong. But the way it smoothly rotates like this. Yeah, that will rotate just about any angle I want it. Don't know. With the pigs that we've already got, I think that what we'll end up doing is just selling them off. So I haven't quite decided yet whether I'm going to have this pig pen or this one. I have reasons to like both of them. So both of these pens are actually going to be an option for me. This one here, if you have a look. Okay, that's not annoying in the slightest. There, right. Have a look at that one. I like the fact that you've got the bit... Ooh, okay. I like the way that's jumped up. I like the fact that you've got the bit for tipping the food is actually inside. However, the trailer that we normally use is a turntable trailer, which is going to be horrible trying to reverse in there every single time. So I would have to get a new trailer for feeding the pigs if we were to do it that way. And then, of course, this one here, everything's on the outside, so it would be a lot easier. So I'm kind of thinking that one. I like the other one. I like the bigger kind of layout to it. But yeah, I'm genuinely torn on those two. We're going to get one of them. You are really slow. Yeah, I'm just going to... You carry on. This one's done. Sort of. It always does that bit. It leaves that last little bit, doesn't it? Right. Let's drive on down here. Make sure that we've got everything down this bit, down here. And then we'll drive round and we can get the last couple of bits. How are you doing here? I think he's actually alright down there. And... we'll drive up through here. And you can see he's just left some little tiny bits there in places. Certainly not worth us doing anything to it. And we can tidy up there. And now this last bit here is going to be 2 passes. We need to do 2 passes on that. So I'll set the hired help on there. And then once I've done this field, once we've gone up, turn around, come back and finish this little bit off, we'll then drive back. The cultivator can be cleaned off. We can put that one away in the shed. We're done with that one for the year. And we'll get the trailer and we can move the lime out of the way from what we've got at the moment, and then we can drive up and we can get some more seed, because we will need the seed in order to be able to do this field up here. There's no two ways about that. It's definitely something that we're going to have up here. And there's not a lot. I mean, yeah, I'll be able to get started on the drilling job before we run off with the trailer and go and do that, so that'll just keep things going here in this field and progress it a little bit, and then we can sort of stop by, we can load up the seed drill a little, and yeah, after that I'm not really sure. We'll figure something out. Right, it's 10 o'clock right now. Where are you going? I don't know why it reverses all the way up to the other end of the field in order to say, you know what, actually I've changed my mind now, I don't want to do it anymore. Especially when he left a little bit there. Like, what's going on here? I mean, is it just me? Am I being unreasonable? Am I expecting too much, expecting these people to actually do their own jobs? I don't feel I'm being unreasonable. I think that is a reasonable thing to expect for my workers to do their work. That's not... I pay them well. They each get a sandwich every single day, and some days I even allow them to dip a bottle of water out of the muddy river down at the bottom of the field. I mean, what more could they ask for? I feel that I'm being exceedingly generous, and if they've got any complaints about the way that I conduct my business and the way that I treat them, then they are welcome to submit those complaints in writing, along with their resignation letter. And I will read both of them and then ensure that they never, ever, ever work in this region ever again, because nobody crosses me. Did I say that last bit out loud? Oh, this is awkward. Just ignore the last bit that I said there. The whole no one works ever again. We're just like that might possibly come across a little unreasonable, and clearly I'm not unreasonable. I'm a generous employer, and I allow these people this opportunity to work for keep. And I mean, what more could they want? They've got this great opportunity to come here to this country and learn all about culture. Well, you know, once they've been fired, because I don't give them any days off. I can't be having people just wandering around having days off. I mean, whatever next. The next thing you know, they'll be expecting things like comfortable working conditions and other such absolute nonsense. And clearly that's not going to happen. So I don't know why any of you why are you looking at me like that? Oh, you got to be kidding me. I can't actually... Not enough space to unload. Do you know why it says not enough? Look, see? Do you know why it says not enough space to unload? I think it's because the seed drill... Ooh, wait. I haven't just been hitting the unload button like 30 times. I wonder if it's because it's folded and it's trying to put it too close to the drill. That's why! It's trying to put it too close to the drill. Ah. Well, it's lesson learned right there. Let's go and put I wonder if that's to do with a setting that you can change on the mod itself, or if that's more to do with something else. I don't know that our broken down tractor here is going to be able to cope with this seed drill very well. I'm kind of thinking that maybe I need to have the other tractor on this one, and then this tractor here will have to try and drag that trailer up the hill. That might be the best option. Right, well that's what we'll do. You can park there for a minute. I'll jump into you, and I'll fold this one up, and then I'll drop it down here. And then that other tractor there, we can hook that one on when we come to do the cleaning. So we'll clean this one. We will clean the other seed drill over there. Then we'll get them both put away in the shed. Oh, that's why I need to press the seed drill bit. Right, there we go. Okay, I've done that bit. And then, see, this tractor is still in reasonable repair. I'm only going to be able to get 2 bags of seed. I'm not going to have enough to be able to get any more than that, but we do at least have a couple 100 liters in this one right here, so I'll load that in. I need to make sure I've set this onto the right crop as well. Oat, there, that's what we want. I'm going to sow our oats, and let's not sit you up on that like that, shall we? Ooh. I want to run a test on this. Right, I'm going to reverse that one up there, and then you see that step, that came down, and that caused us to lever ourselves up onto the pallet right there. So I've levered it up again, and now I want to do it. Is it going to leave us hanging in the middle of the air, kind of invisible until we move, or will it drop us down immediately? I think it's going to drop us down. There we go, it does. Okay, there's that little mystery solved. Frithgar, answering the hard-hitting questions. Does the tractor stay suspended in mid-air or not? Well, now you know. That little tiny niggling question in the back of your mind. every time such a situation happened to you, and I've been playing this game for many, 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 many years, and I honestly don't remember when that happened to me before. So clearly it's something that happens all the time to everybody. Now you know the answer to that question. Should it ever come up? Just there. I'm helping you out here. I really am. See, this is better. If I was doing this with the John Deere tractor in its current state of repair, it probably wouldn't be able to get up the hill. So I've definitely made the right choice doing this. We're going to need to drive around the outside of the field 3 times, I would think. Then when we've done that, we can go back over and we can clean down the cultivator, we can clean down the planter, get them put into the shed, then we'll hitch in the trailer. And I'm not taking the eggs with me. I want to leave them until next month when we get more money. So we will put the eggs in... we'll leave the eggs. We'll just take up an empty trailer with us, and we will load up with seed up there. I can afford 2 pallets. 2 bags. It's like 900 a bag. And now, so that's what we'll be getting. I don't know if we can get cheaper, but I will have to have a look through the shop. Alright, let's drop them down there, like that. Yeah, so I'll have a look through what's available in the shop, just to double check that I am getting the cheapest bargain basement option. There is one option that is considerably cheaper for seed, which I don't want to use because it does actually feel like it's cheaty. It's a bit like the food that's available at 5,000 litres of food for 1,000 euros. Like, it's clearly out of sync with the whole of the rest of the game. And so that's why I don't buy it unless we get our special event tell us that we're allowed to. That's just the way that works out. So I don't think that there is any cheaper options for seed than 900 per thousand. Is it 900 per thousand? I don't know right now. I'm not going to look for a second. I want to keep going with this because I want to get this bit done. Just whetting my whistle with some more coffee. Very important coffee. It's the life source. It's like spice coffee. It's like melange. Oh, actually, something that I found. Well, it was a little while ago. I found out. I've read Dune a couple of times, the book, and there was a newer series for Dune on TV. Was it an Amazon one or a Netflix one? I can't remember. But there was a newer one, and there's been a couple of other versions of Dune as well. Very, very different approaches, it must be said. The one that had what's his name in as one of the Harkonnens, one of the bad guys. Dave, was it? Wait a minute. I want to say David Bowie, but I'm not entirely sure it was him. I need to go and look this up. One second. It was Sting. That's who was in it. Sting was in it. And you also had Patrick Stewart, who was in there. He was Gurney Halleck. And just seeing if there's any other like ones that are like really, really well known. I don't think there is. Yeah, I mean, a lot of you probably do know some of these actors and actresses, but I think the most well-known ones would be Sting and Patrick Stewart. They'd probably be the most well-known ones. But yeah, like, so it was good. It was really good. I really liked that one, and I always have really liked that one. It's weird though. It is very weird. But I thought they did a really good job of putting across an alien world, an alien environment that is completely and utterly different from anything that you might experience on this planet. But also it seemed to have been done in a way that wasn't meant to be entirely serious at the same time. And that was quite typical of a lot of 80s adaptations of books and stuff, that there's a few that kind of come across like that. Is they've done it in a way that sort of don't take us quite too seriously approach, whereas later ones just went for full-on serious, and they're good. I haven't actually seen the latest one. I've seen 2 versions of Dune, but there is obviously this newest one. I haven't watched that one yet, but I really, really, really love the book, and I love a lot of stuff about it. So I'm talking about it because with the newest version of Dune coming out as well, there's a good chance that many of you will have either read the book or seen at least one of the films. I think actually the other 2 were done as like 2-part series, whereas the 1980-something one was done as just a film, a one-off film all the way through. The spice in the film. So for those of you who don't know anything about Dune, basically you've got this, it's really, really, really far in the future, and humanity is spread out right across the galaxy. Travel between planets takes a really, really long time because there's no faster than light travel apart from one method, and that requires the use of the Space Guild and the Navigators. Navigators used to be human. They've kind of evolved into something entirely non-human, and I always felt that the first film, the 1980-something film, really did a good job of portraying just how inhuman the Navigators now are. I thought that was absolutely amazing, the way they did that. They use this product called Spice. Spice allows them to travel between worlds. Spice allows them to open their mind and form a bridge from one place to another, and so travel, it then becomes almost instantaneous between 2 locations. Essentially, they're opening a wormhole, but they need to use the spice in order to be able to do this. And so spice is only available on one place, and that is a desert planet called Dune. There is no water available on Dune. And Dune is covered with these massive giant sandworms. And when I say giant sandworms, I mean absolutely monstrously huge. You're talking worms that are from here, like they can be a kilometer or more in length, these giant worms. And so that give you an idea of the scale of the sandworms in Dune. So, like, the book is named after the planet, and so that the whole series is basically about gaining control of the planet Dune, and thus controlling spice. And if you control spice, you control pretty much the whole of the known universe, because everyone needs spice in order to be able to travel. Any trade between planets, between solar systems, cannot be done in a timely manner without the use of spice. If you don't have spice, you can't travel and trade. It takes you a lifetime to conduct one single trade, whereas everybody else can do it in, a few hours. So it's a very, very unique thing, this spice. It's extreme. You can imagine it's extremely important. So that's basically what the whole thing is about. It's all about the spice. And the spice is called melange. And there's a common saying throughout, all the way through, is that spice is life. Spice is life. And the saying is all the time throughout the book. Well, there's several books, actually. I started reading the second book. It jumps forward a long way into the future, and it's a lot different in style and approach. Actually, no, not the second book. The second book it kind of carries on from the first book. The third book is the one where it gets weird. Like, it really starts to get weird. And everything after that gets weird. It's like it's a whole different set of stories. It all gets very weird after that. And if you think that Dune is weird, you wait till you get to the ones later on. But I never actually finished those because I just couldn't get into them as much. I ended up giving up on them partway through. Anyway, spice is life. Spice is life. They say this all the time. But melange, I was told, I may have this wrong, but I was told that melange is also the French word for variety. So he's basically saying throughout this entire book, variety is life, and so variety is spice, and spice is life. So variety is the spice of life. That's what he's saying all the way through. He's telling you in hidden code throughout the entire Dune series that variety is the spice of life. And I think that's amazing. I love that. I love that little kind of snippet of information there. I really do. I genuinely think that is an awesome thing. Right. The oats are being planted. And I need to go up over here. So, how's this tractor? Let's go and clean this tractor off as well. We're going shopping. We want to look the part. We don't want to turn up being some scruff bag. We want to look shiny and important. And if you turn up with an old tractor that looks a bit scruffy and beat up, the person in the shop is not likely to pay you very much attention. Whereas if you turn up in a brand new shiny looking tractor that is gleaming in the sunshine, he will think, ooh. He won't think that this person is important, and he won't think, ooh, this person needs to be taken care of because, you know, he's shiny. What he will think is, ooh, this person might have money, so I'm going to treat him well. And that's all you're doing when you go shopping, is you're just persuading the person in the shop that you might have money. Because if they think you might have money, they will treat you a darn sight better than if they think that you don't have money. Because that's all that really matters to the shopkeepers. Do you or do you not have a boatload of cash on you? Right, that one is all done, that one is done, and that one over there is done. And if you want the numbers coming, see, you can... Oh, that's the baler. Let's clean the baler off as well. If you want the numbers coming up, it is just the pressure washer HUD. It is a mod in the mod hub. You can just go and search. I think it's pressure washer. If you go and search, it will come up, something like that. But yeah, it's really good. I like it. I've had quite a few people requesting that I tell them where I got it from. Where did you find it? That mod looks really cool. I know it does. That's why I use it. So anyway, yeah. If I seem to remember us having some kind of issue like this previously. I'm gonna be honest with you. That don't seem quite right, Mildred. Why are you... Stop! I don't know. I don't know why I'm trying to... You know, I'm thinking I'm going to leave that one there for now. I'm just saying, I think I might just leave that one there for now, and we'll do something with that later when we have a slightly bigger tractor. Maybe that'd be a better way of doing it. This one, I can pick this one up. Look at that. See? I'm big and strong now. Look at me. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.